It's been interesting. It's really been an interesting. The question is, what was the kind of reaction to the intellectual magazines in the States and whatnot. It's been an interesting reaction. I think one of the most interesting ones that I've gotten is people wondering why I didn't make more of a heavy political statement. This goes back to what I was saying is the reactions have been very varied. I think in some ways art functions as much as a lens, it functions as a mirror, and it can reveal the not prejudices, but the desires and opinions of the person that's watching it and commenting on it. And so it's been interesting. Some people have thought like, oh, he wasted an opportunity to really make a damnation of what's happening at Guantanamo Bay, or I don't know. I think the problem is everyone really wants an answer to the problem of it, but there is no easy answer. And that's, I think, the point of the movie, is that there's no black and white answer to what's going on down there. So instead of going on this futile quest to give you an intellectual answer to Guantanamo Bay, I tried to present an emotional one instead. So in response, the response has been kind of all over the map, which is kind of fascinating to me.
Hello, I want to ask, in the movie there was a lot of misconception about Arab people and some wrong ideas. So I was wondering, does it really happen there, or was it in the research, or I don't know?
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's part of the point of the whole film, and to me is I think part of my desire to make the film is seeing, it's very interesting. I see there's a big kind of gulf, I think, culturally between America and the countries of the Middle East and the Gulf and everything. And I don't quite understand why that is, but it's one of the last real barriers that exists. In America, people understand Japanese culture, Chinese culture, or all these other, countries, but there's still a great divide there that to me is, I'm not sure why it exists. I'm sure there's political reasons and everything, but it does very much exist. And in the research that I've done, yeah, a lot of those wrong-headed ideas very much exist and are perpetuated, both in the Army, but in America at large. It's just, and that's kind of why the story is about a girl from a small town who maybe was raised with these misconceptions and then kind of goes here and has this kind of enlightenment and starts to see like, huh, this guy's different than I thought. He's educated, he's lived in Germany, he reads books, he's not what I imagined, he's talking to a woman, he's not being, so that was kind of part of, I think, the whole goal of the film. And sadly, those prejudices, they absolutely exist, and that's not to say that everyone in the Army is a racist, but, naturally, those things, they exist, unfortunately.
That's all the time.